Today we got AOC saying young girls are put in danger by men not being able to use their bathrooms, Ellen DeGeneres fleeing America after wishing P. Diddy a happy birthday, and Matt Shea, the D&G journalist from the BBC, we all know he likes BBC, exposed by the recently freed Andrew Tate for unlocking 3 Pornhub achievements with his personal email, while simultaneously attacking a man, slandering a man, who has supermodels writing him love letters daily. The left is not in a good mental place, and this is only 1% of what's going on. It's gone so badly for the left, bro. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. I was thinking about the fact that Trump came within a centimeter of his life. I was thinking about this last night, and how if leftists were completely honest, voicing their opinions, every single one of them, if put in a dark room by themselves and had 2 buttons to push, would absolutely push the button of the bullet not missing. Because they're bad humans. This is a graphic of what I'm talking about, guys. We all know the moment. But the left was foiled by this miracle, meaning that their interests and their wishes were aligned against God, meaning that God disagrees with leftists. By the way, not to make this like a news covering, segment video for today, but there's just so much going on. Here's some more context for the video that I released yesterday. This is extremely funny. Apparently, I skipped through, if you watched the video yesterday, I skipped through parts of the video where the girls were screaming at each other and where this creature was not making any sense, being disrespectful, decreasing my IQ. So, apparently I missed this, where she claimed to also be Scottish and Irish, saying, quote, "You're talking to royalty, bitch. I'm a boss." So I thought, why not include that in today's video?
But why are you calling him by his race?
Because that's what I'm calling people black and white. Simple.
Why?
It's not about being
not black.
racist.
You
Just
know
the
what
way
I
I
am?
say it makes y'all feel like
Why
I'm being
do you
racist.
hate color?
And if you look up the last name
Because
McKenzie,
you
you'll know I'm
more.
Scottish Irish. So I have white in my fucking blood. I can't be racist towards you. I be racist towards my own people who I just told you earlier.
how can you be
own
racist
slaves.
towards
I'm a McKenzie, dumbass.
You just said that you can be racist.
This boss queen is white.
My cousin was married to the first prime minister of the Bahamas, Sir Lyndon Penland. She was a McKenzie. You're talking to royalty,
something went very
so you
wrong in
can't
your
make me out to
generation.
You talking to royalty now. We was kings.
be something I don't give a fuck about being as, when this world is already set against us as black people in
But they're
general.
not.
Wait, so you're black? Average coherence of your leftist. We was kings and I'm Scottish. Until I need to be victimized and then, I'm black. Quickly, give me that counterfeit virtue injected in my arm. I need a fix.
Said it about Kamala.
This is the second
But you're saying
woman
no.
from Bahamas
Y'all
to
are
crash out.
contradicting yourself constantly.
How am I contradicting?
This is good. This is good. Yeah, so she just accused this other girl of contradicting herself constantly. The left inverts reality. You can see why I wanted to show you guys this added context. With Trump winning, it sent many leftists into a tailspin of confusion. And the reason for that is because they've had to recalibrate on the deepest level possible. They've told themselves that they're above reality, psychopathically and narcissistically. Obviously, you have to definitionally be a narcissist to tell yourself you're above reality and you don't have to care about logic or truth or objective reality. And so, as Trump won, it was a reminder that the apparatus for embodying objective reality, that being masculinity, ultra-competent masculinity, won. And their delusion, their narcissistic ideology lost. And with it, the counterfeit structures of inverted hierarchies of victimhood based on identity classes, intersectionalism, the idea that you're a better person if you're more victimized, all that was crushed. It was destroyed. This is the reason why Ellen DeGeneres is leaving California and the United States. That's the reason why you have destroyed leftist women either now just fully showing that their psyches are broken or being completely silent. A lot of people are having to come to terms with the fact, and I know some of them here in California, that they're actually not good people. They've told themselves that they're not only good people, but that they're superior people to any person that disagreed with them before. But now, of course, since we got the popular vote, they can't even say, oh my gosh, the system was corrupt, or oh my gosh, people actually disagree, more people agree with us. They were crushed. Their ideology was broken. But it's one thing to beat somebody in a fair chess match. Two masters playing each other, one wins, one loses. That's not what happened. The deck was stacked against us. They controlled the media, every celebrity, endless slander, all the corporate headlines. manufacturing fake popularity for Kamala on social media. As you've seen in other videos that I've made, literally platforming videos with 89 views and suppressing those with tens of millions of views in order to try to push a narrative. To restructure the analogy appropriately, it would be a master playing chess against somebody who screams that they don't have to follow the rules of chess because they're a better person than you. So when that person inevitably loses the game of chess, it's not just that they have to think, I lost, I can try again. They have to learn how to play chess now. They have to learn how to make sense of ideas, but they have no public intellectuals. They're set back, I would say probably at least minimum 2 decades. They're not practiced in dealing with ideas on the objective rational landscape, because that contradicts postmodern neo-Marxism, which says there's no such thing as the individual, there's no such thing as the necessity for the individual to confront the world coherently, and this is the reason why they don't believe in free speech. I've made countless videos about this. If you're interested in the nuance, intricacies, and architecture of Marxism, go watch some of my videos on that. But the point is, leftists thought they could get away with just blankly staring at you and thinking that they're a better person than you before this election. And now afterwards, you see that has crumbled. They're either fleeing the United States, they're completely silent, they're not talking to family members, they're on antidepressants, they're freaking out, they're making things up. As Jordan Peterson would say, they have to burn away 99% of the dead wood that is the fake stories they've told themselves. And leftism fundamentally is only a fake story. Leftism, as it is defined by Marxist resentment and the hatred for the objective world and nature, is nothing but a false story about reality. There's nothing but power disparities. That's a false story. Meritocracy doesn't exist. That's a false story. Capitalism is a man-made construct. That's a false story. Gender's a construct. False story. Masculinity is inherently toxic and predatory and corrupt. That's a false story. And so this weakling that's sitting at the chessboard trying to understand what happened can either double down in their deep patheticness and incongruence with reality and just mental debauchery, and some of them have, but actually, interestingly, not as many have done that as I thought they would. Or maybe they will in the future, but I've just seen a lot of people go silent instead. I think they're recognizing the fact that placating to the insane, delusional, radical, anti-reality cult of the left lost them the election, and that's their psychopathy being broken. Now, we still have a long way to go, because the resentment of Marxism isn't just going to fade away. It's thousands of years old, debatably as old as humanity, referencing the story of Cain and Abel. But breaking the degenerately feminine, psychopathic, narcissistic predisposition of the left-wing ideology is paramount, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So when a person with an IQ that is sub 80 tells you that they are both black and Scottish while being kings and bosses, while saying a bunch of other stuff that I referenced in yesterday's video, which you should go watch right after this, remember that you should call them out, you should mock them, not maliciously or with emotion, but with reality, because reality is what bullied them, reality is what beat them. Subscribe to the channel.